All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us again. I'm sorry for the technical difficulty. We'll get this stuff eventually. Lives, like I said, are my absolute worst nightmare. I'm gonna try to get over here again where we are actually live. There, oh my goodness, there's lots of people on here now. All right, maybe everybody's joining us. I'm sorry, and I'm froze. Why am I froze? Oh, I'm froze on my computer, not on the. Okay. Anyway, good evening. It's so nice to have you with us here in the Hillbilly Kitchen. This is Alex for everybody who has been asking. She's my middle child, and she has been editing my videos since Brett passed in September of 2021. So over 2 years now. Alex is the one behind the camera who makes me look good and fixes all my mistakes, which you can't do in a live. So anyway, we have been shopping. We went out. We don't have a super Walmart here. I would recommend, if you're going to do gift baskets, check the section in the front of the super Walmart, because they have a lot of really good deals up there for just a few dollars. Most of this stuff we got at the Dollar Tree. We did go to a Hobby Lobby and got some really pretty boxes and tins that we're going to be using. And we went to some discount stores like Ross and TJ Maxx. I'm not sure we have anything here from TJ Maxx. The majority of this came from the Dollar Tree though, and some stuff from Hobby Lobby. Now, I do recommend going to Hobby Lobby to get containers, because for $2 you can get containers that are much, much better than the $1.25 containers in the Dollar Tree, which I do like the Dollar Tree stuff, and there's a Dollar Tree everywhere. There's not a Hobby Lobby everywhere. So, you know, that's why we mostly did the Dollar Tree, because there's one everywhere. But we have shopped until we about fell over getting stuff for this. And we've got a lot of ideas, and we're going to get started, and we're going to put these together. Some of the stuff that we've kind of got separated out, because it's very obvious it could only go in one basket, is we have a pet basket. So I'm going to let Alex start with that, and I'm going to move some of this stuff out of her way. We got a little treat container, and we're going to put the stuff for the basket in a container that you can use. The container should actually be part of the basket. I mean, you don't want to spend $2 or $3 on something that's not part of the gift. So we tried to choose containers that were gonna be part of the gift. So anyway, go ahead, Alex. This is her special talent.
All throughout the year, I kind of put stuff like this back in a container into a closet, so I don't have to run out last minute and get most of this stuff, which, like you said, we shopped till we dropped. So if y'all have a spare room or a little closet or a container, I highly suggest going after the holidays and filling that up with all these little things that you can use for baskets. Just gonna put a little fluff and stuff in there.
I'm sorry, it's blurry. I don't know what's causing that either.
She apologizes way too much.
It's
way too much. Anyway, most of my friends have pets. They don't have any children yet. So a pet basket, I think, is really cute to acknowledge their fur baby. Got some really cute things. We've got a stuffed squirrel, and we've got a little ball to throw, and it's got a little bandana in there. And of course, you've got to have treats for a puppy. A puppy has to have treats. And I think we got so much stuff it won't fit in our little container with our stuff and fluff. So I'm actually going to pull that out. And I'm going to put this little blanket in the center.
Pets always like a blanket.
Oh yeah, it don't matter how big they are. I have 3 German Shepherds. Me and my husband have 3 German Shepherds. And they will tote around a blanket no bigger than a hanky. I'm not even kidding. Those dogs love blankets. And that won't quite fit in our container, but that is so cute. So anybody that you go over to their house for Christmas and they have little fur babies, just put them something in like one of these little treat container. Positive vibes. That's pretty cute. And they will definitely appreciate that. I don't know if you all have dogs, but my dogs will rip apart wrapping paper. And it's just so much easier to bring something And this was all from the Dollar Tree, and it's all $1.25.
Well, show
And
me
if you shop,
some of the other stuff that we got that you didn't put in there. Anyway, go
if
ahead.
you shop for some of this stuff during the year, you can get a much better deal on it because Walmart has pet toys and stuff on sale for $1 all the time. But yeah, the thing that wouldn't fit, we just had 2 other little things. We had a thing of treats, and then of course we had the doggy pickup bags, but they won't fit. We overshot for the dog bag.
Stuff like this is really good for those folks who have everything, because it's not something they're going to be left with after Christmas and have to find something to do with it. Everybody who has pets will use the container to keep treats in, and they'll use all the toys and the treats and stuff for their pet. And it's not going to be something that they have to, that they're decluttering next year when they're throwing stuff out before the holidays. So you're not wasting your money.
I have a cat too. That's a cute name for a cat.
Okay. Well, let's see. What are we doing? Which one are we doing next?
Let's see. We either need to do our...
I like this. What can we put in this basket? Isn't this
Let's
cute?
set this
This was a
aside.
Dollar Tree one, and it's
Yeah, $1.25, and that is so cute. So
you could use it to keep your Christmas cards in. You know.
we're definitely gonna need some stuff and fluff for this one though, because you don't want to spend all your money trying to fill up such a big basket. So go ahead and let's put some stuff and fluff in there since it's next to you.
What color?
It don't matter. We got red and green on the container. I think this needs to be our nostalgia basket.
Our nostalgia bag.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
nostalgia basket.
We had kind of a cute idea. You know, some of the. I don't know how you do that. She does it pretty. I wad it up.
Well, that's all you have to do. You just have to water it up. You need to make sure that it stays fluffy enough to where everything doesn't drop down to the bottom. Because then the few things that you do have in there, it ain't going to look too awful good. We're just going to put one of each color. I don't know about y'all, but most families have that one crazy aunt or that one grandma that always wears the foam rollers.
All right, hold on
Always.
here.
There's the other one.
I got a story. You got to pause. I
I'm
got a
pausing.
story. I have a photo. I was maybe 10, 11 years old. And it is my mom and her sister Effie and her sister Dot. And I think there was maybe somebody else in the kitchen with them. And they all had these curlers in their hair. And they were cooking Christmas dinner. I mean, every one of them had the hair tied up in the foam curlers. And I love that picture. That's one of my favorite pictures. But they would always fix their hair before Christmas dinner, even though they probably weren't seeing anybody but each other. So they'd run around the house in foam curlers for 2 days. And then on Christmas, they all had really curly hair. But anyway, go ahead. These are definitely a nostalgia thing.
I lost my train of thought.
Okay, what else you got?
What else do I have? Oh, we have a fruit cake. Of course, fruit cakes are an important part of the holidays. And what else did we get for this little basket here? Did we get these chocolate covered cherries?
Yes, you got those. And
My dad loved chocolate covered cherries. He absolutely loved them. He ate them whether it was Christmas or not. I think I remember going out in July with a cooler to buy him chocolate covered cherries.
some Werthers
Yeah,
or
some
another thing
Werthers.
that's been around for a
Oh,
long time.
yeah.
And just anything. And
So we're gonna put. Now you just messed up my basket dynamic here.
well, you could also do, like, these were big. You could do a hat, but we got this for something else. But a hat would be a good idea in there, especially one with a little fuzzy on it.
Okay. So we've
Looks
got,
good with the curlers.
we've got the curlers, the chocolate covered cherries. Those are classic. We got our little fruit cake and our Werthers. We are gonna put a little cup. All this stuff came from the Dollar Tree, so all this was $1.25. And since we got a cute little cup, we can put us some of these in there. Don't matter which kind. We're gonna put some
Well, the
fruit punch in
Hawaiian
there.
punch is like, that's been around
Who
for
hasn't
eternity.
had Hawaiian punch? So there we go. That
Oh.
reminds me of Christmas right there. Oh,
And you were going to do a photo
and we're gonna
frame.
put a little photo frame so that Christmas, when they get to go home, they can get a family picture and put it in their frame.
Might have to print that
Right
picture
there.
of my mom and her sister.
Oh,
and put
yeah,
in there.
for sure. So just like that. And that is my Christmas in a basket. Okay.
Okay. What else we got here?
What else do we have
got
here?
nostalgia and pets.
We have
and this would work for anybody. You've got maybe $10 in this, and you could do this for a Secret Santa, for an office gift. If you don't have too many people, if you got a lot of people to buy for, you probably want to go a little less than $10.
It doesn't matter what you put in the basket or how much you put in the basket. It's the thought that counts with the basket. It could look crazy just like that one, or you can do it very neat and very pretty and make everything match. But what at Christmas does match? Think about that one. Nothing at Christmas matches.
Nope. The gaudier, the better.
Oh yeah, that's the way
All
I
the
see it.
colors, the red and the gold and the silver and the blue and the green and the
Yep. Hey, let's
yellow.
do our kitchen basket next.
Our kitchen
Since
basket.
you've got the bowl there.
We're doing it in the bowl. Yep.
Yep, we're gonna
Okay.
do it in the bowl.
A kitchen.
So kitchen basket, but we're gonna use a bowl instead. Something that they can use. Yeah, we're gonna
Layer
use
some
some green
sticky.
paper in there. Do we have any more green paper?
In the floor.
Well, we're not
We
gonna
drop
pick up
it.
floor paper.
Well, it's all right. Don't tell
We're
anybody.
not gonna pick up floor paper.
It's all right. You just don't tell
Yeah,
nobody.
you don't tell nobody.
Yeah, we need a green and white and a red, like later.
There we go. Okay. Just any fluff and stuff, don't matter which kind.
I found these in a discount store for
We got those at Ross.
$4. Yes, they were at Ross, and there's 8 of them, and they're on this cute little thing. And I don't know if she wants it or not, but I think that would look good in the back of it, like that. And what else? Oh, lots of folks have been asking me to share this, the Vanilla Feeds Tomorrow link. When I get this done, I'll move everything over and I will put the link to this. This vanilla, all of the proceeds from it, the young man who started this company started it when he was like 16 years old, goes to Second Harvest Food Bank. So if you buy his vanilla, which is real vanilla extract, all the money actually goes to charity. So you are not only getting some good vanilla, you're doing something to help other people. And I mentioned him on here a lot, and I ordered me some vanilla for Christmas, and he included this. He has gift sizes that are 2 ounces for $10. So you could even do these just with a ribbon on them. But we're going to put that in our kitchen basket somewhere up front. But go
Well,
ahead.
let's slow that one down because that one's going to get lost in the paper.
Yeah, we won't lose it.
So
We're
let's
gonna
go
put it on
ahead and
top.
let's try and let's see if we can get these to stand up.
Yep. Put a pretty Christmas towel and some pot holders in there. You ain't showing them what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
They don't know.
We have these cute pot holders. These came from the Dollar Tree as well. We've got 2 different kinds. I'm just going to use these if you don't mind. There we go. All right, so we're going to use that to kind of help set those up so that they can see them a little bit better. And we're going to go ahead and kind of flop that over the side, just like that.
You got a
And
couple
now-
cups over there
yep.
you could put in here.
So we're going to put 1 cup here.
And we picked a cup that you could use kind of all winter. It's just kind of a winter cup.
Oopsie daisies. Can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, y'all. There's only so much room on this little counter. I had something else important to put in there, but where'd that vanilla go?
Right there.
We're going to put that vanilla right in the front. Right there. So we got a cute, cozy looking snowman kitchen basket in the bowl.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 $1.25 items, including the bowl, and then the cookie cutters, and then this. So even with the vanilla, you're talking less than $20 for this. And it's not something that they're going to have to declutter after Christmas. So, and here's something else. Don't tell nobody, but all the extra stuff that you have, you can make gift baskets out of it. And I'm not suggesting you re-gift, but some of us, when we get to be my age, we have a lot of stuff. And you can make gift baskets out of some of the stuff that you have, especially if you haven't even used it. So kind of keep that in mind, especially if you're on a really tight budget. Okay.
Okay. So, let's see here.
We're doing lots of stuff here we ain't telling nobody about.
Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put the top of this basket right there. That works pretty
Yeah,
good.
this was like $2 or $2.50 at Hobby Lobby.
And they've got all different sizes, so you can do small ones, you can do medium-sized ones, or you can do one this big.
And this could be used, to pack up some stuff after Christmas, and then you could sit it like in the bathroom with some Christmas hand towels or Christmas soaps or stuff in it. So it can be used, not just something that you're going to throw away. It's a nice box.
And this one, we're going to need a little extra fluffy in it. Where did that bag of, oh, this stuff gets everywhere. But if you don't want something to fall from your basket and you don't have enough tissue paper, this messy stuff is the best. We're just going to sprinkle that down in there.
Alex likes the messy stuff.
Well, if you're going to do something nice, she shouldn't complain now, should she?
I have lots of messy stuff in my house.
I have made her a lot of baskets
Yes,
with
she
that
does.
stuff. And yes, it gets everywhere, and she complains. So
I
now
do
we're just
not.
going to cover
I do
up.
not. I love every basket I get.
We're just going to cover up that shredded paper. Once again, you can get it at the Dollar Tree. Hey, Mama, do you mind grabbing this for me? There we go. Because there is possibly no way we're going to be able to fill up this whole thing full of stuff and let y'all be able to see it because of the angle we got it at. So I'm going to try and tilt it your way just a little bit. Okay. So, what are we going to do in this one?
I don't know.
What are we
You're
gonna do in
doing-
this
You're
one?
the basket expert there. You gonna do a cozy basket?
We're going to do a cozy basket. No.
No? Okay.
All right.
You gonna do your makeup basket?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and... There we go. Oh, that's going to be cute. Okay, I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something right here.
No?
That's got silver, and this has rose gold.
That's why she's the expert. I wad up the paper and throw it in there and put whatever I got in there.
Okay, so this one wouldn't hurt if it had a little bit more fluff and stuff in it, quite honestly.
Let's see, do you have anything else that you can put in there?
Yeah, we do. So right here, if you get stuff in multi-packs, like this is a 5-pack of face masks that we got at Ross for $5, so they're $1 a piece. But this is something extra if you're going to do a bunch of different baskets for a bunch of different people, or if you're doing something small for somebody at work. These are the way to go because there's 5 in there. So we're just going to go ahead and put one of those in the back.
Yeah, so they're $1 a piece.
$1 a piece.
And you can get chapsticks and all kind of, lip balms and stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we definitely need more fluff and stuff in this one. Everything's sinking down to the bottom.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it happens. And I thought we had it candy for this one. Perhaps
we probably
don't.
put it in the other
We probably put it in the other one. Hand me a chocolate covered cherry.
Okay.
This is just an example anyway. There we go. All right. And there we go. So put some more fluff and stuff in there because of course there's not quite as much in this one, so you can't see it everything, but it's really cute. And if you don't want to have to sit everything up like this, you can always lay it down and you can just go ahead and put the top on it, and that way it's wrapped and you don't have to worry about it. There we go.
We still have 14 people over on the other chat, or
14
other
people in
live.
the other chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, 14 people who are waiting for me to start. We're here. Come over and join us.
So there we go. So if you don't want to have to sit it up and you have to travel with it, just sit it down and pop the top on it.
And it's wrapped.
And it's wrapped. You don't have to do nothing else with it.
Yeah, if you're traveling for Christmas, this is a really good idea.
Don't have to worry about it getting crushed.
And it's something, like I said, folks aren't going to have to declutter. You can do this for somebody who has everything because you're not getting them, you're getting them usable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going away for Christmas and you got a big family and you want to get everybody a little something, this is a good idea. And the boxes are really, really pretty. I don't remember. Hobby Lobby has all their Christmas stuff 50% off. So this was only like $2, I think. It might have been $2.50.
I think that one was $2.
Yeah, I think it was
So,
too.
If you're doing little bitty small things, you don't have a lot to get everybody in the whole house something, or everybody in the office. These little bags, these were $2.50, and I think there was 30 of them, wasn't there? Yes, 30. Hobby Lobby. You throw in one of your little drink pouches. You take one of your little masks that came in the 5 count, and you just slide it in the bag. And you can put a few little pieces of candy in there.
Yeah, candy
You know,
cane.
some of those Werthers, or candy
hot
cane.
chocolate or coffee pods.
So,
Oh, here you go.
if you don't have, yeah, there we go. So you got them a cute little bag for about $2.50, $3.
Yeah, which is good for offices. Yeah. And these bags, something that I forgot, and I thought of it when I was setting this up and connecting the wrong, obviously I wasn't getting something right, but Sunday school classes, I did Sunday school classes for years and I totally forgot, but like these, or even something like this size that has a little Mary and Bride, or they have other sayings on them, and you can put a candy cane, maybe some markers or crayons depending on the age of your kids, some kind of little craft something in there, and you can do them for $3 to $5 per kid. So I wish I had a Sunday school class thing for little kids, but I didn't. I know.
Okay. Another thing for coworkers is we're going to take our cute little pail and we're going to grab our candy. And I'm one of those people that think that everyone should have a toy for Christmas. Everyone. I don't care how old you are. I think you should have a toy for Christmas. And that mostly comes from my dad. He was all about playing. So for our favorite coworker, we got our $1.25 tin.
Or you could use a coffee mug.
Yeah, or you can use a coffee mug. And like I said, you can find this stuff a little cheaper if you shop around for it and you put stuff up during the year. So I've got some pistachios, some beef jerky, Andy's mints, and some Uno cards. And now they have that little present. And it's, $5.
Well, we had that other chocolate in there too.
Yeah, we did have another chocolate in there. That's why I put some fluff and stuff. Yeah, we put it somewhere else.
But, $5 for your coworkers. Yeah. Or do it a little bit different for a Sunday school class. And I'm sorry I don't have that.
We lost our minds trying to get all this together.
Yeah. And here's something else you can do in the top.
So
if you don't, instead of candy canes, you can do
these can be cut apart too. All of these can be cut apart individually. So you can put a little spoon in there. You can put a package of hot chocolate, or you can put one of these coffee pods. There's 4 of these in there. They were $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and they were Henry and David. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do that won't cost you that much. There's 6 of those, 4 of these. A mug is $1.25. I mean, you're looking at maybe $10 and you can get a whole office. But we'll do one more basket because we've still got stuff set everywhere. We didn't really buy anything that made any sense because we were just trying to get what we could. It's extremely busy at the stores around here.
Oh, it's impossible.
And, yeah, it is impossible to get through them.
Let's do our cozy basket.
Cozy basket, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and you can wrap them. You can get the bags and put them down in them and wrap them if you're going to be carrying them somewhere, like these bigger ones, especially the kitchen bowl. We might have to show that one right before we go. I thought this Dollar Tree bucket was really cute. I don't know. I guess we're not going to use it. I'll get it out of the way, but it looks like Santa Claus's belt. She wouldn't use the one I thought was cute.
Well, I didn't know she wanted to use it.
Oh.
We that was in another one too.
Oh. We're
just kind of stealing from Peter to pay Paul to get through these baskets, I think.
Yeah, all this stuff came from the Dollar Tree, and it's, I mean, fairly high quality and matches decently.
They had stuff that matched exactly, but, like we said, Christmas isn't about making stuff match.
I think those are actually
I can't get this to
socks.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to yank them out of your hand.
Oh, no, that's how you didn't. What a mess here.
But I'll do baskets for everyone in the family at different times of the year. I might do one for Mother's Day, or I'll do one for a graduation or an anniversary. It just, oh my goodness.
Hey, I see the day when this would come in handy. Actually, we had one of them days around here a couple of days ago.
We did. Well, I was going to let that hang out the side. Now I've got to take stuff out. You see what she's doing? She's counterproductive. Counterproductive.
Hey, this is the one you give to the people that you don't really like. All of your extra tissue, you just stuff it down in your extra bucket.
Oh my goodness. In the bucket that she said she liked.
Well, they get a nice bucket.
Okay.
And look how pretty that looks. That's the gag one where they pull all the paper out and there's nothing in there.
So there's our little cozy basket, and you can put a candle in there and stuff like that. I was trying to sit it up to where y'all could see it, so I didn't want to leave out too much stuff and fluff. Yeah, there we go.
And
Just
so,
like that.
this one is $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. Well, it's $1.25 now. So less than $10. And that's a pretty nice basket.
Nothing. Yeah.
Some socks and a hat and gloves and house shoes and, you know, a cozy basket.
When we were getting stuff for this basket, I'm going to tell you something on my mother because we're live and she can't stop me.
What'd I do?
We stopped and got a milkshake. And when you're driving in a vehicle with my mother, she doesn't look down to see whose cup it is she's grabbing. She drank not just my milkshake, but hers too.
I did not drink
She
two
does it no matter
milkshakes.
where we're going. If we're in a car going somewhere, she drinks my drink and hers. And then I end up so thirsty, I'm begging her, can we please stop?
Okay.
She did it with my coffee too. So with my coffee, a milkshake, and I'm sure there's something else.
In my defense, I was a little distracted and stressed because I had just lost my phone and I got the milkshakes confused. Yes, that's right. I lost my phone. It fell out of my pocket when we were having lunch. And I thought I had left it at the store we were in before we had lunch. And I'm driving around in traffic in circles, and it was crazy trying to get back to where my phone was, and my phone wasn't where I thought my phone was.
Yes,
And,
coffee too.
You know, I just picked up the wrong cup, and I was stressed, and, you know, she's not being very nice
It didn't
about it.
happen just one time, though. If it just happened one time, I could overlook it like, oh, it's all right, Mama. No, it's happened
Okay.
about, I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 10 times. Drinks are not safe around her.
There is a
Especially
cost.
not milkshakes or coffee.
There's a cost for riding in somebody else's car, okay?
That's what happens. I'm telling you.
It's a chauffeur's fee. Anyway, there was 2 of these in a
No,
pack.
because I was driving one time, and she still got my drink.
There's 2 of these bags in a pack. And if you have to travel with your baskets and you don't want them to spill out in your car, if I can get these separated, look at there. Put that in that.
All right. That's going to be a little bit big.
Oh, it's all right. It's got a
You
twist tie.
can cut them down a little bit. And you can actually, while they're folded, you can actually tape them down right here so
Where
that they
did our
fit
tape
snugger
go?
on the bottom.
Oh, here it is.
Just slide that in there. There we go.
We just had somebody from Dublin, Ireland say hello. Hello. Thank you for joining us. All right. And this will keep your basket kind of all together there. Oops. Well, not if you don't get it down in the bottom of it. I need some coffee or a milkshake. I'm stressed.
These come with twist ties, but you can get a little bow just
Yes,
like these that we
a bow.
have right here in
Where
the
did
front.
those go? Yeah.
They're right there. So I'm going to twist tie this, then I'm going to put a bow on it. But like I said, you could take these ends and tape them down on the bottom to where they don't stick out as much.
There's you a bow.
Thank you.
Consider you're giving me such a hard time. You're welcome.
I'm her daughter. Ain't I supposed to give her a hard time?
Little respect here.
I respect you.
And you can also get little name tags that have holes punched in them that you can add to your, or you can make your own bows.
My little sister, Melinda, she used to make her own bows, and they were absolutely gorgeous. There you go.
Melinda did use
And then
her
I
own
just
bows.
tack it down on the bottom there to make it fit a little bit snug, you know. That's pretty
You
cute.
know, I just did mine all over the top. Some fluff on the top. I like mine better. All right, so that's kind of the idea. Some of the stuff you can get to go in them. We didn't show the hot chocolate bombs.
Yeah, there's a few things we didn't show.
And they had a lot of these little things that I thought would be cute to decorate them, and also to decorate your tins and trays with your homemade goodies in them. And they come in packs of like 8 or 9, and they stick on. You can get those at the Dollar Tree. This is just some other stuff here that Alex got that you can put in baskets. Little eye mask things here that you cool and put around your eyes. They're cute. And a little compact, which is cute. And they were fairly inexpensive. A lip kit. What in the world is that ringing?
That's your phone.
What phone? My phone's turned off. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it might be a Christmas ornament going off. That's the masks. We got some other candles and stuff, and some other, there's lots of name brand stuff at the Dollar Tree you can get. Like I said, check out that section in the front of the Super Walmarts because they have a lot of cute little gifts, and they have a lot of stuff in that section for your Sunday school class. But we didn't go to the Super Walmart, which is probably why I forgot to get stuff for the Sunday school kids.
In a basket, though, anything goes. You can use anything you find, throw it in a basket, and they will appreciate it. As long as there's thought in it. That's the whole reason why I do them. I put things in there that I think that my family will enjoy and like.
Okay. And somebody just said something on here about ornaments. And putting an ornament on here, too, would be another cute idea. Or even a homemade ornament or one of the ornaments with the little photos in them. The photo ornaments would be cute. Or putting that in the baskets. There's lots of ideas. Anything does go. Just somebody said that they did them for their husband and their son this year. And they just picked a theme and went with it. And that's it. If you've got a pet person, somebody who likes cars, somebody who likes horses, whatever that person likes, put stuff that's kind of themed to what that person likes. Maybe somebody who flies or rides motorcycles. You can theme a basket for those folks. I'd recommend that cozy basket for people that ride a motorcycle.
Real quick, Mandy, yes, they do make musical ornaments, and I got one for her that every time that the house slightly moved, just jarred, if somebody's walking through, it would go off and scare everybody half to death. It was awful.
Next Tuesday, before we get off of here, we are going to be packing up our Christmas goodies, our fudge, our other candies, our cookies, all that stuff. And we're going to show you how to package those in real cute little tins. I definitely recommend making a trip to the Hobby Lobby if you have one near you, because they have all their tins half off, and they are they're nice. It's really pretty. If you want to make an impression for $2, you can put your homemade candy in them, and you have a really nice gift to give folks. So go check those out. And I think that's where we got these. No, maybe we got the little bags. Where we get the bags?
The bags came from Hobby Lobby, and they were only $2.50, and there's 30 bags there.
Yeah, and you can put just a couple pieces of candy in them to take to your office or to Sunday school or whatever. Anywhere where you got a lot of people, you got to take something to. The little bags are definitely good. So make a trip there and get some stuff to package up your homemade goodies in, and join us next Tuesday, same time. Hopefully on the live stream that we've advertised, not on one that just popped up, but hopefully where we've advertised it. And I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it. At least you can't see all my dead plants, and you can see the whole counter, not just a little skinny strip of me this week. So I'm getting there. But next week we're going to pack up the homemade goodies, so be here next week. And I said we hadn't given anything away on here in a long time because scammers jump on giveaways. Comment on this. It'll take it a little while. I can't really get back. I can't contact people in the chat once the chat's over, and I can't do that while I'm doing this. So go comment on this live stream. Once it goes up, it'll take it a little while to process, and then it will upload on YouTube. When you go to our page, it'll be like video shorts live. Click on the lives tab. Go to this video, and it'll be titled whatever it was supposed to be titled, gift baskets or whatever it was. And comment on there, and we're going to give these 2 baskets away, and I'm going to ship them out please US only, because the contents of them really is not worth international shipping. It would cost probably $50 to ship these international, and you saw what we put in them. But I'm going to give out the kitchen one and the cozy one, and we'll ship them. And the kitchen one does have the vanilla from Vanilla Feeds tomorrow in it, so you'll get to try that. And how you win this, comment. And I'm going to go and I will reply to your comment. And the only thing I will ask you for is to email me your address. Now, if somebody says go to WhatsApp, if somebody says send me postage or whatever, it ain't me. That's a scam. Even if it has my picture and it has my name, it ain't me. The only thing I will ask you is to email me your address, and then I'll ship it to you. But we only have 2 to give away. There's nothing special from the comments. I can't do it from the live stream, but from the comments, I will randomly pick 2 people and send these 2 baskets. So, comments, the only thing I'll ask is email me your address. Don't send any money. I got the postage. That's a gift is a gift. It's not something you have to pay for. And that's a way to spot a scam. If they ask you to pay for it, it's a scam. So please stay safe from all the scammers this holiday. They are awful and they are everywhere. Don't click on them things, your shipment's been delayed or there's a problem with your shipment. Those are scams. Everybody's warning about it. If somebody is using a photo, and like I said, they will use my photo, they will use my name. Click on the photo, and that will take you to their channel. If they don't have up all the videos, it ain't me. If they ask you to go to WhatsApp, it's a scam. If they ask you to send money, it's a scam. So stay safe, folks. Scammers are really taking advantage this holiday because they know that times are getting tough, and when times get tough, people get desperate and they're willing to take chances. Shut these folks down, report them, and don't give them anything. I want to thank you all so much for being here and for bearing with us through our technical difficulties. Like I said, I hope next week that we are live where we're supposed to be live and you can see what you're supposed to see. I do apologize for the technical problems, but we'll be back next week. Before we go, I almost forgot, we've been reading Luke, and I hope you've been reading it with us. This is the 12th, and I want to leave you with Luke 12, 8 and 9. Jesus said, "Whosoever shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of God. But he that denieth me before men shall be denied before the angels of God." Let's keep Christ in Christmas too and confess him to everybody. So it's literally that simple. You acknowledge him and he will acknowledge you. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, a little bit better, please. If you haven't already, please don't forget to click like and subscribe before you go. And until next time, remember to put God first. Confess him before men. Thank
Nice
you.
meeting all y'all.
Yes, thank you all for being with us. Good night, everybody.